So now the third match for the team battle. We have Sandy going up against Just, and Shadow CM admitted that he was kind of rusty in the fight. He thought that Ragnarok locked out Grade Zero guards for the turn. Thank God it doesn't actually do that. Now Sandy's Jewel Knights are going up against Spike Brothers and an early critical from Spike Brothers. Spike Brothers, usually what this deck does is that it'll pick a turn to go in. On that decided turn, it rushes like mad. And you have to either be ready for that one turn or you have to not let them have it. There's no third choice. It's either be ready for that rush turn or don't give it to them. Because they will find a way to do enough attacks and have enough power to end you. Oh God, why that trigger? Oh God, why that? Of all things. The double trigger helped just to be able to guard so he didn't take 3 damage. But he does have a disadvantage in terms of units on field. He does have more hand though. But I want to say hand to field ratio, Sandy's at advantage overall. At least now. Just has gotten 2 draw triggers if I remember correctly. "16 can't the Vanguard." Sandy doesn't need to guard, but she does get criticaled. And that's the second time in a row that she got critical triggered from not guarding the Vanguard. And here's Ashley reverse. Through Tilda's skill, she can counterblast 1 and call any grade 1 or less Royal Paladin from the deck to the field. She has no need to do Ashley reverse's Limit Break because she's going to have full field with this and she doesn't need to retire any front row. Starts by attacking with the rear and now the Vanguard. Sandy gets a perfect guard. And she chooses not to attack again. Why does she choose not to attack again? Sandy perfect guards, not putting anything to chance. I honestly feel like she could have saved that. But the point is moot now. I think when Just used Mecha Trainer, he got a perfect guard out of it. He either got the perfect guard or the wild hitter that's on the rear guard now, one or the other. So Sandy can choose now what she wants to do. The red button. Let me... Okay. Yeah. The big red button is the one that lets you look at the extra deck. And I know she can't hear this in the middle of the match, but future reference, I guess. Double check was grade 3, so if Sandy has an idea to power up her units for big damage, now would be a really good time to do that. Decides to go Samael. All things considered, yeah, it's a good choice. Counterblast 2 in order to force a damage. And she messed up. 2 to pass. Is she going to give it to Vanguard or go for the rear? She gave it to Vanguard. Another thing that I would kind of call a mistake. Giving it to the rear guard would have forced more hand from the attack after. I'm really curious as to why she didn't use Samael's skill. Or why she attacked with the rear first, I guess is my better question. If she hadn't done that, with him having 3 grade 3s in hand, actually, she probably would have won the entire match. There's actually a chance that attacking with Samael first could have given her the game. Yeah, that last card in hand was a grade 2. It would not have been enough to guard Sword Me. And unfortunately, Frozen Ogre is going to keep attacking until it hits something. And Sandy overguarded. What is happening here? Why did Sandy overguard? Well, good games. Unfortunate, but DS loses this one. Shows that we really do have some work to do, though. Believe it or not, I'm glad this battle happened because it shows that DS as a whole does have some work to do. We've been out of it for a while, so time to shake the dust off.